pilgrims waiting for departure. See, everybody is ready to roll for a long trip back to the States. And away we go.
Welcome away. Hey, look at that. We're even early.
The Stations of the Cross have really come alive for me now. And the mysteries of the Rosary, like I said before, it has been such a wonderful, blessed experience. I just can't say enough about being on a pilgrimage. It's been a wonderful experience and journey.
I am glad I came. I'm glad I came.
Are you good?
Yes, we were so dry in our area and they received rain. It's probably not enough, but it sure does help anyway. Got text from a granddaughter that said she was praying for me and hoped I received all the blessings through this trip. Could be stormy, and I'm sure I am.
I didn't come with expectations, so that was a good thing. So I wasn't disappointed, nor, so everything was perfect. It really was. The Sea of Galilee was the best, I think, and like I said, getting to put my arm down where the cross stood was pretty neat.
All right.
Okay, I've been thrown under the bus by my beautiful wife, Nancy.
Okay.
This has been a great trip. This is the first time I've been able to go to daily mass ever since converting in 2004, and it's been wonderful. My favorite places I went was the Nativity and also Holy Sepulchre. And I can't explain how much more real the faith is to me now since then. So thank you, Father.
Nancy, any?
I got
nothing.
You stole my thunder. I don't know what to say. No, daily mass was beautiful, and I think for me the Holy Sepulchre was kind of the pinnacle. Although the whole pilgrimage kind of put together the faith, and you understand more of where you are in the faith. When you're reading the Bible, you can see how it all fits together. And for me, doing the Rosary, being able to see these places, it's easier to picture myself in that scene as I meditate on the Rosary, which will make it much easier for me. Okay.
See, that wasn't so bad, was it?
No, not at all.
It was an amazing experience on so many different levels. What do you choose? One, historical. That ties everything together. Two, I was amazed at the proximity of one site into another. I'm so curious about that. And not only that, but modern day, the Palestinian issue, the Israeli issue. And I got to see it. I got to visualize where the wall was, how they work it. It all just came together for me on that. Yeah. Like 3-4 different levels.
Right, and I think you probably hear this a lot, is that people, now that when you meditate on the mystery of the Rosary, you've been there, so you have a really great mental image of what that mystery really is. And also being on a pilgrimage and having Mass at these really nice places really makes it special. So thank you, Father.
Definitely. Far better than being a tourist.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, what did I come away from this trip was probably I had some form of a healing, and Father tells me that I don't need to know how or what. So that was just so rest assuring, because I thought I had to figure it out. The other thing that I came away with was how hard our Lord had it as he walked in his path, in his journey. I don't know the correct towns, but from Bethlehem to all the way up to the Judea area, which was really, the terrain is just unbelievable. And just have a better appreciation for America and gratitude. I'll be grateful about the littlest things. We don't realize how lucky we have it or how blessed we have it in our country.
We're on our way back home. There were a lot of sights, a lot of things that I had in my mind were not what I saw. Little town of Bethlehem, the little town of Bethlehem doesn't look like the little town of Bethlehem we sing about. It's a crowded city. The situation for the Palestinians and the Jews doesn't look good because there's too many people, too many different ideas. And it was just amazing that how they have preserved a lot of the sites where he had the agony in the garden. They have a beautiful church, and they have the spot where he was. And they've done an outstanding job of keeping for posterity where Jesus was.
It was an absolutely splendid trip. It was very emotional at times. One thing that happened that I just did not even have my radar with is the pit that might have been or was very similar to what Jesus spent the night in before crucifixion. And like I said, I was not ready for that, so it was really emotional then to be in that pit. And some of the people here, the other pilgrims have been awesome. And I was introduced to the St. Bridget prayers that you do for 12 years and has all these graces and promises with that. And I am going to take this home and introduce it to my husband. I think this is something that we could do together, and among other things, but it really stimulates me to read the Bible much more.
Awesome.
I think this trip has really been a very big blessing for me. And I enjoy being able to attend Mass every day and with my families. And I'm sure when we listen to the Gospels now, there'll be a little more, our ears will perk up and we'll realize that what is really being said and what was meant by it. Otherwise, I'm just happy that I was able to come on this trip and feel very blessed. Thank you, Father.
So I came to the Holy Land to be able to walk with Jesus, to feel, to touch, to smell, to see where he was at. And my takeaway this morning with it being the Feast of Mary Magdalene is John 20:18, and it is, I have seen the Lord. That was my takeaway.
So the trip to the Holy Land was everything that I thought it would be. It was very overwhelming, and I don't think a lot of it has sunk in yet. And I think after we return back to America, it's really going to have an impact. I mean, I can feel it already. Leaving now, my heart is torn. I want to stay here, but I want to go home. So I think I'll always have a little bit of the Holy Land in my heart, and especially for those 150,000 Christians who live here, who are in the minority and who are persecuted. And it's more important to me now than ever that we need to pray for them, because life over here is not easy. So pray for our persecuted Christian brothers and sisters in Israel and all over the Middle East.
Every Sunday when we show up for Mass, we can't help but realize that we are Catholic with an uppercase C. But to go halfway around the world, literally, to begin Mass and have people from some other country walk in and join us serves as such a reminder that we are Catholic with a small c.
Yeah, I just feel like I was wrapped in many, many graces, and all the special places, the birth of Jesus and Gethsemane, all of it was just to walk in the very places where Jesus walked was absolutely wonderful.
Okay, we just arrived in Chicago, Patrick, and it's after midnight, so we're gonna have to our shuttle to the hotel quit at midnight, so we'll have to get a get a cab. So it's gonna be a short night tonight. So anyway, at least we're back on terra firma, back in Central Standard Time. Here we have a very nice driver, Raja, and he was kind enough to pick us up from the airport, and so we're going to go up to our rooms and try to get like 2 hours of shut-eye.